Welcome back to Podcast Folklore. Today we delve back into the unknown, so dear listener, let's start our journey into the ancient books. Deep within the mists of Celtic folklore, a creature stirs. Neither wholly benevolent nor purely malicious, it lurks. This is the Pwca, a shape-shifting entity of mischief and mystery. Its stories have been whispered for generations. Passed down through the ages, these tales offer a glimpse into the beliefs and fears of our ancestors. Join us now as we journey into the heart of Celtic lands. We unravel the secrets of the Pwca and its enduring legacy. The Pwca is no ordinary beast. It can assume various forms, often appearing as a horse, goat, rabbit, or even a human. But beware its true nature. This creature delights in trickery. It can be both helpful and harmful, its motives shrouded in enigma. The Pwca's influence is deeply woven into the fabric of Celtic folklore. It serves as a cautionary tale, reminding us of the unpredictable forces that surround us, and yet, it also embodies the allure of the unknown, the thrill of a world where anything is possible. In Ireland, the Pwca is a creature of the night. This enigmatic being is deeply written into Irish folklore, embodying both the charm and the mystery of the Emerald Isle. It roams the countryside, playing pranks on unsuspecting travelers. The Pwca is known for its mischievous nature, often leading people astray or causing minor chaos in the dead of night. Imagine, if you will, a lone wanderer making his way along a dark path. The air is thick with mist, and the only sound is the crunch of leaves underfoot. Suddenly he hears the sound of footsteps behind him. The hairs on the back of his neck stand up as he quickens his pace. He turns but sees nothing. The path is empty, yet the feeling of being watched is palpable. He continues on his way, only for the sound to return, closer now. The footsteps echo louder, as if the unseen presence is almost upon him. The Pwca is often associated with Samhain, the Celtic festival marking the end of the harvest and the beginning of winter. During this time, the boundary between the mortal world and the supernatural realm is at its thinnest. It is a time when the veil between the worlds is thin, and supernatural beings are said to roam freely. The Pwca, with its shape-shifting abilities, is one of the most feared and revered creatures to emerge during this mystical period. Irish folklore is replete with tales of the Pwca's mischief. Around the hearth, stories are told of its various forms and the tricks it plays on those who cross its path. Farmers, in particular, regarded it with a mixture of fear and respect. They knew that the Pwca could bring both fortune and disaster. The Pwca could ruin crops or lead livestock astray. A single encounter with this creature could spell doom for an entire season's work. But it could also ensure a bountiful harvest, if appeased. Offerings of food and drink were often left out in hopes of gaining the Pwca's favor. One popular story tells of a farmer who encounters a Pwca in the form of a horse. This form is one of the Pwca's favorites, often used to lure unsuspecting victims. The creature offers the farmer a ride home. The horse's eyes gleam with an otherworldly light, promising a swift and magical journey, but the farmer, knowing the Pwca's tricks, politely declines. He remembers the tales of those who accepted such offers, only to be taken on wild, perilous rides through the night. Wisely, he avoids a wild, perilous journey through the night sky. The Pwca, though disappointed, respects the farmer's wisdom and vanishes into the mist, leaving the night to its quiet stillness once more. The Pwca's legend continues to captivate the imagination. Its stories are passed down through generations, each tale adding to the rich tapestry of Irish mythology. Children grow up hearing these tales, learning to respect the unseen forces that shape their world. The Pwca remains a symbol of the mysterious and magical. As dawn breaks over the Irish countryside, the Pwca retreats to its hidden lairs, waiting for the next night to weave its enchantments. The land, steeped in legend, holds its breath, knowing that the Pwca will always be a part of its story. Now we journey north to the rugged landscapes of Scotland, and you'll find the Pwca known by a different name, the Nuckalavee. This entity is a far cry from its Irish counterpart. It embodies terror, not mischief. Picture this: a creature with the head of a horse, its nostrils spewing fire and smoke. Its body, a grotesque fusion of horse and man, is flayed and raw. A single giant eye blazes with intent. This is the Nuckalavee, a harbinger of disease and destruction. Unlike the Irish Pwca, the Nuckalavee is not known for its shape-shifting abilities. Its appearance is consistently monstrous. It terrorizes those unfortunate enough to cross its path, Its breath is said to wilt crops and spread sickness among livestock. The Nukalave is a creature to be feared, a reminder of the dark forces that lurk in the shadows of the Scottish Highlands. Its legend serves as a warning: respect the power of nature, or face the consequences. If we journey to Wales, the Welsh Pwca, spelt Pwca, is enigmatic creature, is known to inhabit the dense forests and remote hillsides, always lurking just out of sight. Like its Irish cousin, the Pwca is a trickster. It delights in playing pranks on unsuspecting travelers, leading them astray with illusions and mischievous antics, but it also possesses a more benevolent side. The Pwca can be a helpful spirit, guiding those who show respect and kindness through the treacherous paths of the forest. It is said to be a guardian of hidden treasures and ancient secrets. Legends speak of the Pwca knowing the locations of long-lost relics and forgotten wealth buried deep within the earth. Imagine a creature that can lead you to untold riches. The Pwca's knowledge of the land is unparalleled, and those who earn its favor might find themselves on the path to unimaginable fortune. But beware, for the Pwca's gifts often come with a price. It is known to test the worthiness of those who seek its favor, ensuring that only the truly deserving benefit from its guidance. The Pwca's challenges are not for the faint of heart, often requiring great courage and integrity to overcome. Welsh folklore tells of a young woman who encounters the Pwca in the form of a handsome young man. She is captivated by his charm and the promise of adventure that he brings. He promises her a chest of gold if she agrees to meet him at a crossroads at midnight. The crossroads, a place of great mystical significance, is where the boundaries between worlds are thin. The woman, her heart filled with both desire and trepidation, accepts his offer. She dreams of the wealth that could change her life, yet fears the unknown that lies ahead. As the clock strikes 12, the Pwca appears. The air is thick with anticipation, and the forest seems to hold its breath as the moment of truth arrives. But he is no longer the handsome youth she met earlier. The transformation is both mesmerizing and terrifying, revealing the true nature of the Pwca. He reveals his true form, a grotesque creature with glowing eyes and sharp claws. The sight is enough to send shivers down anyone's spine, a stark reminder of the Pwca's dual nature. Terrified, the woman flees into the night, leaving the promise of riches behind. Her heart pounds as she navigates the dark, unfamiliar terrain, driven by a primal instinct to escape. The Pwca, amused by her fear, vanishes into the darkness. Its laughter echoes through the trees, a haunting reminder of the encounter. The woman's tale serves as a cautionary story, warning others of the enigmatic and unpredictable nature of the Pwca. In the end, the Pwca remains a symbol of the mysterious and magical essence of Wales, a land where the lines between reality and myth are forever blurred. The concept of a shape-shifting entity is not unique to Celtic folklore. Across the globe, from the Americas to Asia, tales abound of creatures that can change their form at will. These stories, though separated by vast distances, share a common thread. They often explore themes of transformation, identity, and the boundaries between the human and the animal, the natural and the supernatural. The idea of beings that can shift their shape taps into a primal part of the human psyche, a fascination with the unknown and the mysterious. They reflect our fascination with the unknown, the boundary between the natural and the supernatural. This boundary is often depicted as a thin, permeable veil, easily crossed by those with the knowledge or power to do so. Consider the kitsune of Japanese folklore. The kitsune is a fox spirit that possesses the ability to change its appearance, often taking the form of a beautiful woman. This transformation is not just physical, but also involves a change in behavior and personality, making the kitsune a complex and multifaceted character. The transformation is so convincing that it can deceive even the most discerning individuals. The kitsune's ability to change form is often seen as a symbol of its intelligence and cunning, both revered and feared. In some stories, it is a benevolent figure, using its powers to help humans and bring good fortune. In others, it is a malevolent trickster, using its abilities to deceive and harm. This duality reflects the complex nature of the kitsune and the attitudes of humans towards the unknown. This duality is a common theme in shapeshifter myths, where the same entity can be both a protector and a threat, a friend and a foe. The kitsune's ability to change form and its unpredictable nature make it a powerful and enigmatic figure in Japanese folklore. In Native American traditions, the skinwalker is a terrifying figure. Unlike the kitsune, which can be benevolent, the skinwalker is almost always malevolent. It is a witch or shaman who has gained the ability to transform into any animal it desires, often through dark and forbidden rituals. This witch can assume the form of any animal. The transformation is often accompanied by a change in behavior, with the skinwalker adopting the traits and abilities of the animal it becomes. This makes the skinwalker a formidable and dangerous adversary, capable of striking fear into the hearts of those who encounter it. It uses this ability to harm its victims. It is often depicted as a predator, stalking its prey under the cover of darkness and using its shape-shifting abilities to evade capture. The stories of the skinwalker serve as a warning of the dangers that lurk in the wild and the consequences of straying too far from the safety of the community. The skinwalker embodies our deepest fears of the wild, the primal terror of the unknown. It represents the dark side of nature, the untamed and unpredictable forces that lie beyond the boundaries of human civilization. And in the heart of the Amazon rainforest, Brazilian folklore speaks of the encantado. These shape-shifting creatures are said to inhabit the rivers and forests, often appearing as dolphins or snakes. The encantado are believed to possess magical powers, including the ability to transform into human form. They are often associated with water, a symbol of life and transformation. They are believed to be the spirits of the river, capable of controlling the flow of water and influencing the lives of those who live near it. They lure unsuspecting victims to their deaths. The encantado are often depicted as seductive and charming, using their beauty and charisma to deceive and manipulate. This makes them both fascinating and dangerous, a symbol of the seductive power of nature. The encantado represent the seductive beauty and inherent danger of the natural world. And so, dear listener, we have come to the end of our journey of the Pwca and its kin. We hope you have enjoyed this episode of Podcast Folklore, and if you like our content, please consider subscribing and liking for more content. Episodes are released twice a week on YouTube and Spotify, and we will delve into the wonders of folklore, legends, myth, and magic this world has to offer. So until next time, dear listener, continue to explore the world in wonder.